Well, hello, my fellow Amazon shoppers. Forgive the plunging neckline. I'm not doing an OnlyFans video. I'm doing my video review of the new AICE LITE. And I wanted to wait till a really hot day to test it, because how can you give an honest review of a thing like this without it? So today, tragically, it reached the mid-90s in my state, my southern swampy state. So this would be a great time to review this new item. Most of it you've already read from the description. This just comes down to validating what you've read. This is a nice machine. In terms of its overall performance, it's basically the same as the AICE, except for, you know, they got rid of that hot spot at the back that, well, other people complained of. I personally didn't find the hot spot that terribly off-putting and didn't feel it. But I have to admit that by making it full coverage back there with the cooling plates, it does significantly impact how cool it feels, and you've got more surface area there. So yeah, it is an improvement in that regard. Fans about the same. Controls are a lot more intuitive now. The first one had that display panel, which was worthless. You had to take the whole thing off to adjust it, and this just has 2 buttons or 3 buttons that you can adjust it, and you can memorize what they do, so it's real easy. Fan seems about the same, but one improvement that they didn't mention in the listing that I have found, you see I got my earbud in here, is that the original one, when I was talking on the phone during my walks, which I often do, I had to only keep it at halfway, because anything over 50%, even with noise cancellation, wind canceling specific Bluetooth earbuds, it would still drown out my voice, and people who I was talking to would complain they couldn't hear me. They don't even advertise that that's been fixed in this model, but I'm using the same earbud I was last year when I did the same review for the last one, and I can put the fan all the way up. So somehow they've angled them differently, and why they're not like advertising that, I don't know, because quite frankly that's a pretty big deal, because when it was getting up to 100 degrees and I had to choose between either being bored out of my skull and not talking to somebody or talking to somebody and getting half the cooling effect, it was really kind of a bummer. They got rid of all the bells and whistles in this one, no Bluetooth and all that, but frankly it was an awful system that way. The Bluetooth sucked, so it's better this way. It can focus more on just cooling. Now, kind of paradoxically, and I don't know why, I mean, I'm sure it saved a little bit of weight, but it really does. The one ding I'd put on it is that one extra 1,000 milliamps or whatever measurement it is, less battery, is perceptible. The other AICE, I could go on 3 hour and a half walks in super hot days, cool all the way down, fan all the way up, and still get 3 days out of it before charging. This one I get about 2. So I am losing a day. Not a big deal, because you can always recharge it and it recharges fast. But I am kind of left wondering, did it really save that much weight? Because the first one wasn't like freakishly heavy or anything. Overall, this one I do think is mostly superior. And so my advice would be, if you don't have either of them yet, definitely get this one, because not only does it have the larger surface area for cooling, not only is the fan now remade to where it doesn't mess with your noise canceling earbuds, but it's also adjustable, so you can like squeeze it tighter, make sure that it's cooling your carotid arteries a lot better, so it's, you know, cooling that blood as it goes to the brain. And so, yeah, overall I would get this one if you don't have either of them. Now, if you already have the AICE, is this one enough to sink another $200? Well, and that brings back to finishing the first point. Given it's much cheaper than the original one was, definitely go for this one if you don't have either of them. That being said, if you already have the original AICE, is it worth getting this one? That depends on your budget. Honestly, while there are improvements in this one, I am not on a budget, fortunately. I've been blessed in life with a really good paying job. So I was happy to buy the next one. But honestly, if I was struggling for cash or even made a moderate income, I might just stick with the AICE original, because honestly, that back hotspot just wasn't a big deal to me. I didn't see what other people were seeing. Now, if money isn't a problem, or you have at least a modest income that would allow you to absorb this $200 purchase, then I actually recommend upgrading, because I do believe that the enhanced cooling area, the improved fans that won't mess with your noise cancellation headphones is bad, it's better manual controls. And when I left off, for some reason the original would disconnect from the app if you didn't use it for a while. And then it was a pain in the butt because when you tried to reconnect, you had to restart the whole unit to do it. Mild pain in the butt, but still a pain in the butt. This one, that one's not a problem. I've been using this one because I've actually had this. Another thing to point out, I've had it for a month, 5 weeks or 6 weeks even. But I wanted to wait till a really hot day so I could give you guys a really honest review. And while I am huffing and puffing, it ain't because of the heat. I'm an out of shape 51-year-old guy walking up a bunch of hills here in the middle of the sun because I wanted to maximize the heat and the heat index so I could really test it. But honestly, I'm still nice and cool around the neck. That breeze is still nice and cool. And again, just like with the first one, a lot of people have the mistaken assumption that this is a neck cooling system that also has a fan independent that blows ambient air. It does not. Now, it's not like AC air. It's not going to be like the 50-degree air shooting out of your AC, of course. But it's more than just ambient air. It is actually going over the cooling plate somehow and making that air cool and perceptively cool. It's 95 here with a heat index of 100 and something right now. I'm in the bright sun. You know, I just walked in shaved, as y'all have seen. Been in the bright sun the whole time. And yeah, it's the air. I've got it on 100% right now. And it still feels significantly cooler than 95, let alone 100 and something. So yeah, I mean, it definitely is actually an air conditioner. It's just not one with a compressor and Freon that's going to super cool you and make you feel like you're inside when you're not. You can't ask for miracles here. But I would say it's all a relative thing, so it's hard to guess, but it's probably more like 80-something degrees given it's 95, 100 degrees out here. But it feels nice and cool. It feels, putting my hand above it, it feels like it's like maybe 75, 80 degrees. So significant cooling. So anyway, I tend to babble. I'll go ahead and leave y'all with that. Just wanted to, again, wait till a nice hot day so I could give y'all my full testing, honest review of this product. And that be it. So, you guys have a great day, and thank you for making it this far if you watched the whole thing.
What up, good people? Got a review here of the new AICE LITE by RANVOO. And it's an awesome fan. I'm telling you right now, you do not want to leave home in the summer without this fan. It gets very cold. It got 2 huge plates on it for cooling in the summer months. Look at that. It's got 3 different sizes. You can kind of stretch it out, fit your neck. Great app control. You really got many buttons you got to use on this fan. It's got a good size to it. Got 2 buttons to the volume up and down, and a power button. Just push this button here, and the fan is on. It's very quiet. You can't hear it that much, but it's blowing really strong. You can feel it. You can feel all the air coming from these 2 vents in the back. You also can feel the air coming from the top vents from the back. This is a great fan you can use to have all summer. Also in the winter you can use it, because it also has heating to it. RANVOO did a good job with this fan. If you're looking to pick one up, come to Amazon. It's on sale for $1.99. But beautiful fan. Look at this. Right now, I don't have to charge it for a little while because I've been using it today. I make this review. If I have to give it a scale of 1 through 10, I will give it a 10 because it does exactly what it says it does. It cools, it heats, great app control. You get air on the back, bottom of your neck, and the top. It's blowing the air in the 2 huge cooling plates. It's a great fan for the summer. Please pick up one on Amazon. Thank you, and follow me at Tanks Toys.
So this is going to be the review on this neck air conditioner from RANVOO, I guess it's called. So here we go. Push the button to turn it on. Cooling mode 3, which is high as the fans possibly go. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fan vent holes on top. You have 2 that's supposed to be for your neck. These 2. So as far as the device, here is really amazing. This and here gets really cold to about 61 degrees, but then if your neck gets hot, it will heat up. So you have to take it off, put it back on to remain that coolness. The fans don't really do justice at all. They're not really, I mean, it's on level 3. I'm not sure you can even hear it. It does have a heating mode. All of that works. Fan levels 1, 2, and 3. Heat is only 1 level. It doesn't have 3. And there's an AI mode.
This thing is broken. It makes this loud noise. I recommend that you get AICE 3 instead of this one. It's very cheaply made and it has a lot of issues. You can hear the sound. If I turn it off, then the sound will stop.